Good evening, definitely not a plate of sandwiches, and welcome to the Maggot Has Nothing Better to Do show. We have what is perhaps some of the most disturbing news we have ever had to deliver here on the Maggott Show, with the possible exception of Frugal having children. I think I'll let the appropriate party make the announcement.
My fellow Snarfhawker savages, my name is Uncle Evil, and I am running for public office.
Wait, hang on. I think somewhere a fairy just died.
That's right, freshly damned masses. As a cruel twist of fate, Uncle Evil has been chosen as the official Republican candidate for Prime Minister of the Galactic Senate. Oh, but that's only half of your screw. The Democrats have once again inadvertently endorsed two candidates. The communist Appalachian tree-hugger Graham Forsnips and the delusional Sarthian visionary Yamdra Kraka. Since you-tards insist on keeping your exclusionary voting system, the Democrats' only hope of victory, despite a split vote, was to ensure that the Republican candidate was an affront to all life. Hence, Uncle Evil.
So the only way you can prevent 4 years of tyranny at the hands of an unrepentant, sadistic pervert is for half of you to abandon your political party and actually vote your conscience.
You guys are so fucked. But since we think it would be hilarious, we're going to go ahead and rally the voters, just because we know we don't need to. Vote Uncle Evil for Supreme Lyran Dictator.
You mean Prime Minister?
Maybe for the first week.
Oh, tell them your campaign slogan.
It's Uncle Evil. Vote for me and I will have sex with your mother's mouth.
Damn it, we are so gonna win this.
Already the polls are pouring in. Many of the staunch Republicans on Demeton have reported actual physical seizures when forced to choose between switching parties and getting their parents' mouths violated. Polls show 42% of voters prefer Uncle Evil, 39% Yamdra Kraka, and 12% Graham Forsnips, with the remaining 7% voting for completely fictional candidates, themselves, or the Libertarians.
I actually just got off the phone with the Constitution Party candidate. Even though he's losing horribly, he's laughing his ass off.
If elected Prime Minister, I promise to hand out blasphemous sex toys in public schools. I promise to legalize pretty much every drug that might end your life so I don't have to smell you anymore. I promise to make the 10th of every month flap around in the wind a day. And I promise that anyone who questions my authority, even secretly, will meet the kind of death that would give Adolf Hitler a boner.
Oh shit, Uncle! That just cost you 0.5% of Republicans. But ironically, you gained the support of the Give Adolf Hitler's Corpse a Boner party, so it almost evens out.
Let's take some calls from the poor, damned electorate. Line 2, you're on the Maggott Show.
This is Senator Bell Schwartz.
Wow, it's been a whole quarter of an episode since you yelled at me. What's on your mind?
I just want you to know that I'm not worried. The public would never vote for a creature like Uncle Evil. The democratic process will win here. Your efforts are in vain.
You realize that if through some miracle you're right, that means that Yamdra Kraka will win, and he plans to completely abolish the sector defense fleet and expand welfare to include people who just don't want to work, right?
You're a little fucker!
The irony is, I had nothing to do with this. Your own party put Uncle Evil on the platform.
That's not true. I don't know how he even got into the primaries, but I assure you we did not vote for Uncle Evil.
Sure you did. You voted for Brent Rowland, right?
Yes.
Well, you do realize that's Uncle Evil's real name.
No, it most certainly is not. I happen to know that his real name is literally Uncle Evil. His parents are Scott and Amanda Evil.
That was true until last year. He changed his name so he could go to law school. As a fraternity prank, he put on a big gray wig and dressed up like one of the old boys club and ran in the Republican primaries for Prime Minister. Halfway through, he realized he had more money to throw at it than anyone else, and as an even bigger prank, decided to go ahead and win.
It's not just about money. Of course not. It's also about deception. After all, nobody would have voted for me if they had known who I really was. But nobody bothered to check because I had far too much money supporting the Republican Party. You won't get away with this.
So, does that mean you're going to vote for Yamdra Kraka?
I...
You owe me $20, Frugal.
Honestly, the only reason I bet that you couldn't make someone's head explode over the phone was because I wanted to see how you'd do it. Holy crap, check that out.
It's the Senatorial Strike Fleet. Haven't seen them in about a week either.
They're hailing us. God, I can't believe I said that with a straight face.
Put 'em on screen.
Aye, fucktard. Captain.
This is the Beard Maggot. I assume you're here to be annihilated again.
Not this time, Mr. Maggott. I am Admiral Waffman of the Senatorial Strike Fleet 3rd Division. We are here for the protection of Mr. Evil. While what you are doing is a gross violation of everything that could even be remotely considered moral, it is my duty to uphold the laws and traditions of our nation as they are written, and that includes protecting the rights of any man who has been legitimately placed in a position of candidacy for our highest office. On a more personal note, Mr. Evil, I must say that your actions represent the damnation of all mankind.
Go on.
Well, folks, the election isn't for a little while yet, so that's it for the Maggott Show this week. Tune in next time, or, well, you're already in for worse things than I would ever have the attention span to do to you. So we'll just go ahead and say that you're fucked no matter